It was my 17th birthday and I was allowed to actually go out for the first time, so I went out to the Vortex, it's a nightclub, and my really good friend Dwayne wasn't able to go because of work, and I was devastated and I was like, you promised me you'd come. So he said, I promise you I'll be up after he's finished work, and James and Dwayne work together. So he said, do you want to come to my friend's birthday? We're having it in the Vortex because the taxi fare. And he walked in with him, and that was the first time we met. And then we came home, and there used to be a bus that'd bring us home, and we were coming home on the bus, and I don't remember this, but supposedly it happened. We were sitting together on the bus, and it was Air Stop was the last stop, and it ended up being then that I was obviously like a bit tipsy, a bit too drunk, and I was getting off the bus and I climbed over with him and I tried to kiss him and climb teeth with him. And that's how we first met, and yeah, that was it. The next time I went up, the next weekend, he was up there with his friends, and so he must like the fact that we can't teeth.
I was sitting beside Brenda, she didn't know, and she was climbing across me and she goes, oh, this is my stop, jumps across me to kiss me as I'm clanking my teeth. But gets off the bus, I was like, alright, grand, didn't know what was going on. So I went into work the next day, I was telling my friend, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I kissed your sister, I didn't mean it. And he was like, what are you on about, my sister's too young to go out. And I was like, no, that girl. He was like, no, that's my friend. He was like, she has a brother. I was like, oh no. I'm like, what's he like? But ended up going out the following weekend and seeing her again. And Michelle, my mate's like, oh yeah, that's the girl that kissed me. And then kind of met up with her then a few times after that. And then ended up going out for a while we did. Most favourite memorable moments, I'd say it was when we had me, our little girl, like she was told she couldn't have kids. And then when we did, it was just like a sign to say no, like we're meant to be.
She's like my favourite little human being in the whole world. So when I found out I was pregnant on her first, I was very shocked because I didn't obviously expect it, and I was only 20, so I didn't know what being a mum was. And everybody always says to you, like, you know, when you have a baby and, you know, you're in the delivery ward and the baby comes, like, it's the most amazing moment. And I was like, I'm not very emotional, I don't think it's going to be like that, whatever. And it was like unbelievable. How did he propose? He always said he wanted to, and I always said to him, if he ever did it when I was pregnant, like, I'd say no.
I went out to her dad to ask him first just to make sure it was alright with him, and he was like, what? And he was like, are you sure now you want to do that? He goes, because like, look at my wife in there, she's mad, there are a lot of work. And he goes, she's worse. I went out then, went looking for a ring, got the ring.
Our family have always went down to Trebalgan. We were going down again and my nanny and I was coming, and he decided that it was time, he wanted to pop the question.
And I was planning to do it when we went on holidays in Trebalgan with the kid.
Coming up to it, he ended up getting the ring and he got it 2 weeks early, and he thought I was going to say no. He was that nervous because he'd be more nervous than I would be. And he was in the kitchen and he came in and he just said to me, you know, Bran, will you come into the kitchen for a minute? I was like, James, I'm only after finishing a 12-hour shift, you come into me. And he said, will you just come here? I was like, oh, for God's sake. And I walked into the kitchen and literally like I was just in shock.
As she was getting up to come in, I was already down on one knee.
And he just said to me, you know, like, you're the love of my life and you gave me a beautiful daughter and I've always wanted to marry you, and it was just brilliant. And I literally just said yes, took the ring, and I literally just walked out the door into my mum's and I just left him.
Disappeared for about 2 hours and never came back. And then our dad walked in a while later with a bear and he was like, yeah, she's gonna be a while. She's waiting for her mum to come home.
For days like these, I wish they never
James, do you take Brenda in marriage to be your lawful wedded wife, to share your life as your friend, your lover, your companion, to grow together in spirit and in truth and forsaking all others?
I do.
I do.
Brenda, I love your kindness and how you make me laugh, but not when you take on me. Please wear this ring as a sign of my love.
For days like these, for
What I love the most about her would be that she's funny. She's always there for me when I need her. Like, she does a lot for me. And if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be here today. Like, I've went through a lot of rocky spells and she's always dug me out of it, put me through it. And I couldn't thank her enough for her. Like, she's amazing. She really is. And I'm so lucky to be with her.
I love how kind he is, and I love how soft he is, and he's actually quite shy.
I wish they'd never end.